Rain, a magical elixir that falls from the sky to fill our reservoirs above the surface and replenish our groundwater below the surface. In California, we celebrate rain. Light rain on a natural environment such as your garden seeps into the ground, but heavy rainfall leads to stormwater runoff. Runoff is compounded by hardscapes such as roofs, walkways, driveways, streets, and parking lots. For years, traditional stormwater management has been to channel runoff through the infrastructure of curbs and gutters that flow to storm drains. In our area, that water goes directly into our watershed, the local network of creeks that feed into the San Francisco Bay. But who would have thought that somewhere between the sky and the storm drain, rain would become a high-impact source of pollution to the bay? In fact, stormwater runoff is the largest source of pollution in our San Francisco Bay. Surprised? When rain hits the streets, it picks up motor oil you can often see in standing puddles, compounds that leach from asphalt, pesticides and fertilizer from yards, pet waste, mercury, trash, and an array of inorganic materials. Organic material is also part of the problem. The Environmental Protection Agency lists sediment as the most common pollutant in rivers, streams, lakes, and reservoirs. In short, it messes up the ecosystem. Bad for fish, bad for animals, and it can make swimmers sick. Stormwater is the reason surfers think twice about going in the ocean until at least 3 days after it rains. A radical change in thinking is underway, from British Columbia to Milwaukee to the Chesapeake Bay to our Bay Area. A complete paradigm shift, a conversion from gray streets to green streets, away from the concept of curbs and gutters that allow pollution and toxins to be washed into our waterways, and changing to green streets that capture water in close proximity to where it falls, allowing it to sink into the ground. In addition to preventing runoff, the concept of green streets and capturing rain where it falls does one more critical thing. When stormwater is kept out of the drains and allowed to filter through the dirt, the toxins are captured and decompose. Clean water recharges our aquifers. This bears repeating. Dirt decomposes toxins, and clean water recharges our aquifers. How important is this? Starting in 1987, the Federal Clean Water Act was amended to address stormwater runoff. In fall 2015, the San Francisco Bay Regional Water Control Board established more stringent requirements for cities to evaluate and plan green infrastructure to reduce stormwater to the maximum extent possible. The goal? Stop stormwater from even entering the drains. Cities are working to rewrite policy for new and existing development going forward, but we all need to work in partnership with our cities. You too can be part of the solution to stormwater pollution. Coming soon, cheap and easy ways to make a difference. Rain gardens, bioswales, curb cuts, dry creeks, catch basins. But for now, start thinking, minimize hardscape, maximize drainage. Keep our storm drains clear of debris and clean. The slogan of the nonprofit Save the Bay says it best: slow it, spread it, sink it. Our waters should be safe for our kids to play in. Capture rain where it falls.